Hey YouTube, Logan with Hideaway Homestead here, coming to you today with a video on an experiment that I've got going to really determine what I'm going to need to do once we get a more permanent duck system set up over on the property to have my ducks clean ponds to get into. So what my plan is to do smaller ponds, several of them, and have it to where I have them on a rotation. And the thing is, with ponds, ducks can be pretty heavy on the load as far as manure and what kind of disturbance they will do to a pond. And so you need to either have a very large body of water, or you need to have it to where you can rotate them through areas. So what I'm doing right here is I have some 55-gallon drums, and I'm going to be adding another one right here, and that'll have me 3 55-gallon drums. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill one up with water, and I'm going to put water hyacinth in there. This one right here, I'm filling up with all the dirty duck water that I get from their little watering trough. And so I'm going to fill this up completely, and hopefully all the solids will settle to the bottom and it'll clear up some. And what I'll do is once that gets full is I'll add some water hyacinth in there to take up the nutrient and try to clean that water. Then over here I'll have my clear water that I'm giving to the ducks. So what I'm hoping to do is to have it to where after this water has been cleaned, I can take from this tub right here and use that to give to my ducks while this was being cleaned up, and taking water hyacinth from this tub. I think I said all that right. Maybe I didn't. But it's basically going to be in a rotation. So from the ones that the water's being cleaned out of, I'm going to use that as a method to grow my water hyacinth, because they're going to be getting a lot of nutrient, and giving that to the ducks. And then I just want to see if maybe like after a couple of weeks, if this here gets clear, I'll have an idea of how long it takes for the plants and everything to take up the nutrient and for the pond to rest and to settle, so that way the ducks can come back to it. And that'll give me an idea of how many little ponds I'm going to need for my ducks when I get them set up in a rotational system. But this is going to be, I think, one of my more interesting experiments as far as food production and water cleaning for the ducks. It's going to be sort of like a duck ponics, but not really. It's going to be with buckets. So hopefully this will give me some answers to what it is I need to do when I get those pond systems going. But just again, I'm going to fill this one up with water hyacinth to give to my ducks. I'm going to have all 3 of them have water hyacinth in them. But when I'm taking one out just for water, by that point I should have all the water hyacinth out and be taking just the water. I've also got some mosquito fish in there that I'm hoping are going to breed really well. And hopefully when I give the ducks water, they can get a couple little fish as a treat too. So that's pretty much it on the introduction of this little experiment. I'm going to be doing follow-up videos on it once I get more things set up. Subscribe to the channel to follow that, and for more things like this. Leave a like on the video if it was helpful or if you enjoyed it, and leave anything you got as far as questions or anything to add down in the comments section. Appreciate everybody watching. We'll see y'all in the next one.